Most coaches and those that sell information get stuck because they're selling their potential buyers using B2C, business to consumer type funnels, or trying to use long B2B, business to business strategies. And what I've realized, there's a third category, B2E, business to entrepreneur. And these are the people that are risk willing. Maybe they're currently working at their salary job and they're looking for an exit or something else in that chapter of life, or they're currently running a side gig, a side hustle, and making some money, and they're like, man, I could go further into this. Now, B2E comes up a lot when we're selling business opportunity, biz op offers. So, for example, I work with a handful of clients that sell these, and normally it's in the form of, hey there, risk willing entrepreneur, savvy person, you've got some experience and you're ready to set your own course. I will show you, I will teach you, I will work with you, I will install a system to help you launch your own recruiting business without your employer knowing, or launch your own profitable dog training business in your local area. So B2E is not used much often at all. Maybe I'm the first one to talk about it really in the information product space. And it's my belief that we need to think about the potential buyer as one of three categories. B2C, business to consumer. This is, I'm selling health supplements to moms. That's business to consumer. But from there, we've also got B2B, and business to business. That's in the form of corporate marketing, lengthy requests for proposals, long sales cycles. We've got to be more cut and dry with our speak, and it's more about omnipresence, very long-term stuff. This video is about the third category, B2E, business to entrepreneur. So when we're looking at business to entrepreneur, there's really two primary drivers, and we're going to use them for men and women. And the first one with men, the primary driver is ROI. Now, whether they're working a salary job or they're doing a side hustle, a side gig is their primary thing, or heck, they're running their business and they're making, six figures, maybe very low seven figures, but it's them and a couple team members. They're looking for an ROI. They're looking for a return on investment. Now, on the other side of the coin, with women, when we're selling B2E to women, then we want to be looking at community and support and systems that will help them be involved and stay accountable to it. Not to say that men don't need that, and not to say that women don't need ROI. It generally pans out into those two categories, and this comes from many, many years of experience marketing for my clients to both sides of that coin. So risk mitigation, safety, that's what I'm getting at here. Those are the blanket terms for ROI, community, support, etc. And if you've watched my other videos about AI proofing your offer for this new age, we've all felt that transition, then you'd realize that a lot of this has to do with how do we continue to further AI proof our offers. So when we think about the buying behavior of B2E, and again, with B2C, it's very short, minutes. They see an ad, they watch a very quick video, they then buy the product right there. Or they see an ad, they sit through an automated webinar, and they go through the process, through the webinar. It's about 60 minutes or so, and then they buy right there. Pretty impulse driven. But whereas B2B is weeks, months, heck, even years. I know some colleagues of mine, they're selling very high ticket items, jet airplanes, for example. It may take years for that to come to fruition. But this middle ground here, B2E, is pretty elastic. And they have the ability, whether it's through their savings, their nest egg, or other forms of finances that they have at their disposal, we have a lot of flexibility to sell them. But more importantly, it doesn't take years, and it doesn't take minutes, it takes days to weeks. So we have to be mindful of that. So this video is hopefully the first of many around the B2E, business to entrepreneur concept. And I'd love to know your thoughts. So much more to it. We just scratched the surface, but I wanted to get this out there. I wanted to start to articulate this concept I've been toying with. I've talked internally with my team about for years now, but I want to get it public. So tell me, what would you like to hear about B2E? Would you like for me to dive into certain campaigns, one versus the other? Or would you like for me to talk more about the buying logic, the sales cycles, the risk tolerance, the attributes of a B2E type of buyer, and how do we sell them? So I hope you enjoy this. I hope this gives you kind of a new perspective on this B2C, B2E, B2B, and otherwise, can't wait to talk soon.